Mr. Chandler, you are now in a deep trance. You will remain there until you hear the sound of clapping hands. Do you understand?
Yes.
Mr. Chandler, do you remember the night you were kidnapped?
Yes, I remember.
Will you tell us what happened?
Yes. I will tell you everything. '71, 70, 69, 68, 67, 66, 65, 64, 63, 62, 61.
Mr. Chandler, you're now in a deep trance. You'll stay there until you hear the sound of clapping hands. Do you understand?
Yes.
Mr. Chandler, do you remember the night you were kidnapped?
Yes, I do.
Will you tell us what happened?
Yes, I will tell you everything. Everyone's gone to bed. I want another brandy. I'm still tense. I can't sleep. So I'll pour myself another drink and check the locks.
You're relaxing, waiting for the brandy to work. It's quiet. Everyone's gone to bed. What now?
I hear a noise. Outside, on the terrace.
Can you describe it? Is someone tapping on the glass?
No, it's just a rustling, like leaves. Maybe a squirrel. Maybe.
Yes, or maybe?
Footsteps. It could be footsteps. Some madman has been sending me letters. I will not be intimidated in my own house. I refuse to cower at every sound.
But what are you doing now?
I'm walking toward the French doors. I'm listening very carefully, very carefully. It's very quiet now, quiet. I open the door, just a crack, just to make sure. Something's there.
You see something?
No, it's pitch black. I hear it.
What do you hear?
A rustle, like cloth, like polished fabric. Breathing. I feel someone is breathing.
Mr. Chandler, this is very important. Do you see anything? You feel someone breathing on you. What do you see?
Moonlight at my right, and a sleeve, a dark sleeve, and something, a long black coat. Eyes, I see his eyes. What are you doing here? What do you want here? Oh.
What's happening, Mr. Chandler?
Oh.
What do you see? What do you hear?
Glass breaking. Brandy splashing.
You've just dropped your glass. What's happening now?
Black.
Try to get something on the face.
Go back. You're staring into a pair of eyes. Describe those eyes. What color are they?
Brandy. I smell brandy.
Brown, blue. Tell us about the eyes.
I'm blacking out.
The face. Do you see a face?
My head, my neck.
The man on the terrace. Do you know him?
I can't see.
You
it's black.
see his eyes. Look into his eyes, Mr. Chandler.
Blacking out. It hurts. It hurts.
The face. Have you seen it before?
Breathing.
Do you know this person?
He's right there.
Who's there, Mr. Chandler? Do you recognize him?
No, the blinding pain is just...
All right, look, I want you to go back for a moment. First you saw a dark coat, and then a pair of eyes. Look at this person. This is the kidnapper. Look at his face. Who is it? Please, Mr. Chandler, if you know, please tell us. Who is the kidnapper?
I know. And I'll tell you. I see half a moon. I hear rustling.
What have we here?
Dark sleeve, a long black coat. Moonlight. Trees.
Hey. Looks like.
How could this happen?
He must be extremely sensitive to hypnotic suggestion.
He's extremely sensitive, period.
And twin thing is a factor, right?
Now, there's often an intense psychological bond, yes.
2 for the price of 1. Go for it.
You mean...
Yeah, find out who the kidnapper is from one or the other. Here, Doc, have a seat.
Stuart?
Yeah.
You say you know something about the kidnapping.
Yes, I do.
Will you tell us what you know?
Sure, it was... I'm not supposed to say anything.
Why not?
Not to anybody, not even the family. 'Cause it's a big secret.
Keep at it.
Stuart, if you really want to help your brother, you'll tell us everything that you know. It's the right thing to do. You have to know that. Who kidnapped Adam? Stuart, who is the kidnapper? Give us his name.
No. Please stop. No. Please stop.
Maybe we should pull him out of this now.
Well, she can't until we get something.
Stop.
No, look, you left him in that terrible place. He thinks they're attacking him.
Oh.
He's in pain.
We're almost done.
Can't you at least do something to take the pain away?
What do you want me to do?
Get a name, just a name.
Just get this over with now,
We gotta
please.
give it a shot.
Stuart, I asked you a question, and it's important you answer it honestly. Can you name your brother's kidnapper? Stuart, all we want is the truth. The truth. That's all. Can you tell us?
The truth. I have to tell the truth. No. Help me.
Dr. Thomas, please,
Help
he's in
me.
agony.
Oh, I know everything. Get away! Here's what happened. No, stop. Leave me. No, please.
Are you all right?
What happened?
You just fought your way out of a trance.
I beg your pardon?
Uncle Stuart, how do you feel?
Did I fall asleep?
In a big way.
When is she going to start the hypnosis? It's over. Where have you been? Over? Well, did you get what you needed? I missed it?
You didn't miss a thing.
Oh, no storehouse of hidden memories? Why did somebody wake me up? Well, did I name the kidnapper?
No, not yet.
Ah, I see. What did I do? Recite the alphabet? I told you, this is a parlor game.
Some people are better subjects than others, like your brother.
What about me?
You went into a hypnotic trance.
I did? Did I talk? You hypnotized my brother?
Not intentionally.
You put us in the hands of a rank incompetent here.
Adam, calm down.
Look, there's nothing to worry about. There won't be any ill effect.
How would you know? You're a quack.
Dad, he's fine. Just see for yourself.
Who are you going to hypnotize next? Junior? The neighbors? The ducks on the lake?
Dad, please, calm down.
You know, this is useless. It's farcical, even.
Oh, you'd be
Well,
surprised.
just before Stuart came out of it, he almost identified your kidnapper.
That's ridiculous.
He knows who did it.
Please.
He said so under hypnosis.
I did?
Yeah, we were almost home.
I don't know anything.
Stuart. We're not buying that anymore. You're going to tell us everything you know about Adam's kidnapping. And you're going to tell us right now.
Just a minute, Derek. Your little parlor game has gone on long enough. I can sue this fake for malpractice and you for coercion.
Adam, they're only trying to help.
Help my brother into a mental institution.
Dad, come on.
You've pushed a sensitive man into an accidental trance, and I won't let you compound the injury.
What injury, Adam?
By barraging him with useless questions.
I'm not going to stick bamboo shoots under his fingernails.
You're not going to interrogate him either.
That's where you're wrong.
My brother is too fragile for this.
Funny, I don't think of Stuart as fragile. Do you feel fragile right now, Stuart?
A little bit, yeah.
Like it or not, I'm going to solve this case.
Are you trying to implicate Stuart in this kidnapping?
I am just doing my job.
No, you're afraid of failure. That's what's going on here. You're clutching at straws because you are clueless.
Not anymore. Stuart gave me the biggest clue yet.
He was out of his head.
Was he out of his head when the ransom note came? Is that why he failed to contact us?
He explained all that.
Sending Gloria and Alec up to the ski lodge alone, was he out of his head then? Was he out of his head when he followed them up there, or was that part of some master plan?
He's already told you that.
No, Stuart's told me a whole lot. I wonder how many things were true.
I'm sorry. Don't apologize to this bully. I never meant to cause so much trouble. He's a quivering wreck.
The sooner we get this over with, the sooner you can clear
My
your
brother
conscience.
is a law-abiding citizen. You're treating him like an escaped convict. Could you just give him a minute to catch his breath?
What did you have in mind, a cruise?
Maybe we could go into my study where he could relax for a moment. Winifred could make him a cup of tea. You would like that, wouldn't you, Stuart? A cup of chamomile tea to relax you? Is that too much to ask?
Fine. Take 10.
All right. She made some lemon tarts. You need a little sugar boost.
I'll come with you.
No, you won't. The fewer people there, the easier it'll be to calm him down.
Is malpractice a possibility?
I don't think so, but you never know.
Gloria, the doctor and I need someplace we can put our heads
Yeah.
together. Is there someplace?
The terrace. I could use some fresh air myself.
Right.
You know what just went down here?
Yeah. Uncle Stuart caught a contact high, and my father spazzed out about it.
They're both spazzed out, and well, they should be. Adam faked his kidnapping, and Stuart's covering for him. And your gut is screaming that it's true, isn't it, Hayley? Isn't it?
I know Adam. He's a very complicated man.
And ruthless and manipulative.
And rich. Let's not forget about rich. Rich people get kidnapped sometimes. It happens. Look it up in the library.
Hayley, you're a very honest person. You should be honest with yourself. If your father did this miserable thing to you, can you really stand to let him get away with it?
We're not going to get away with it, Adam. Derek knows. He knows. Shh. I want the whole house to hear you. I told you I was a bad liar. Do some deep breathing. Get a hold of yourself. What if they give me a lie detector test? That's not admissible in court. Court? I have to swear on the Bible? That's not going to happen. What if they sit me down in a metal chair and hang a light bulb over my head? That's only in the late movie. No, I'll break. I know I will. I just can't keep on lying. All right, then don't. Stop lying. You mean confess? No. I mean act extremely vague. Doddering. Confused. You mean like acting? I'm no good at that. You're awfully good at being me. No, not inside. I feel guilty. You don't know what that's like. Hold on, it'll pass. No, it won't pass. It's just getting worse. I get a little more guilty every day. Doesn't matter how you feel, Stuart. They can't read your mind. They can if they hypnotize me.
I heard you. I couldn't help it. I knew something was very, very wrong. And now I understand. You're scared. We all are. It's nothing to feel guilty about. But it is no reason to let that monster go. He is going to continue to hurt people unless we stop him. He will come back and he will hurt us unless we put him away. Adam will not be safe from this monster until we have him behind bars. Stuart, you have to tell the police everything you know. Please.
Excuse me. This has gone on long enough. I need to sit you down with no distractions. That's not going to happen here.
What does that mean?
I'm going to question your brother at the station. Come on, Stuart, let's go.
I've already told you everything I know, Derek. There's nothing more to say.
There are a lot of holes in your story, Stuart. Maybe we can fill them in down at the station.
Don't be afraid, Stuart. It's okay. You'll probably feel more comfortable with fewer people around, Stuart.
There's nothing more I can say. Can I, Adam? You can't force him to come with you.
I made a request, okay?
No, it's not okay. He's not going anywhere.
Stuart?
I'd really rather not. Thanks. Sorry.
No, I'm sorry, Stuart. I had hoped it wouldn't come to this. I have a warrant for your arrest.
On what charge?
Obstruction of justice. Stuart, you have the right to remain silent and to refuse to answer any questions. Anything you say may and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to consult an attorney before speaking to the police.
One will be provided for you at no cost. Do you understand your rights, Stuart?
Adam, this is ridiculous. Tell him.
You're under arrest for obstruction of justice. Stuart, let's go down to the station house and discuss this.
Adam, tell him what happened.
Withholding information too, Mr. Chandler?
Don't let him take me off to jail. You're not going to jail, Stuart. You have no reason to arrest my brother. He's not guilty of anything but trying to protect me. Thank you, Stuart. This whole thing has gotten out of hand. It's time I told the truth. All right, here's what happened. After I escaped, I told Stuart something privately. I thought that I had heard a couple of male voices.
I thought you were drugged. You said you couldn't remember anything.
Yes, well, that was part of the problem. They force-fed me these fast-acting drugs, and my mind was not clear. It was hazy. So I was afraid that what I remembered was the result of a drug-induced hallucination. So, but after I'd been home for a while, and my mind cleared and I recovered, now I'm convinced that the voices were real, not imagined.
When did you hear them?
What date? What time?
Well, I was blindfolded, you know. Let's see, I would guess 12 to 24 hours after I was kidnapped. I woke up tied to a chair, you know. I was blindfolded. I had a knot in the back of my head. I heard very far away the sound of two men talking. Next room, I would think.
Saying what? Did you hear any part of their conversation?
Oh, just bits and pieces. Nothing that made any sense. One of the men had a New York accent. The other...
What about the other, Adam?
Did he have an accent, too?
No. I recognized his voice.
Who was it?
Alec McIntyre.
You heard Alec's voice when you were kidnapped.
Are you sure?
I don't believe it.
Why did you withhold this information?
Are you really sure it was Alec's voice?
Yes, I'm sure.
Why didn't you tell us this before?
Obviously, he never intended to tell us.
Brooke's right, I didn't.
Why not, Adam?
For your sake, to spare you.
Me?
There's the question of Alec's motive. If he were arrested and stood trial, I knew that your relationship with Alec would be made public. Your name would be smeared. You've been through enough already.
You did that for me?
I do that and much more.
You're talking about making a positive ID of Alec McIntyre as your kidnapper?
I'm sorry, I know you didn't want to believe that he was involved.
I'd like an answer to Charlie's question, Mr. Chandler.
Yes, I heard what I heard. You do believe me, don't you?
I don't want to believe you, but yes, I believe you. I hope you throw the book at Alec. He deserves to hang for what he did to his family.
And you're absolutely certain that it was Alec's voice? You have no doubt?
No doubt whatsoever.
You thought he was behind the ransom notes from the very beginning, so in order to not drag Gloria's name through the mud, you kept quiet? Huh. 2 and 2 is not 5.
There's nothing on earth that I wouldn't do for my wife. Absolutely nothing.
Oh, excuse me, but I was your wife once, and I could write a book of everything that you are capable of doing.
A 15-volume anthology.
And letting a man go who threatened you and your family is not one of them. What about the night when Alec arrived here after you were released from your kidnappers? You thanked him, you shook his hand. I don't think even the new and improved Adam would do that. Not to a man who threatened to kill him. And what about returning the ransom? If Alec McIntyre was the kidnapper, why did he return the money?
Well, I guess you'll have to ask him that, won't you? But I would imagine, since I escaped, it was the only way he could think of to avoid incriminating himself. So, I guess I'm the lucky one. Here I am, home free, and I got my money back. What more could I ask for?
That's enough for me.
Well, it doesn't hold water. Alec McIntyre may be a creep, but he is not a kidnapper.
If you're so sure he's not guilty, Brooke, who is? If Alec didn't kidnap Adam, who did? Have any theories you'd care to share, Brooke?
No.
So, approximately 12 to 24 hours after you were abducted, you heard 2 male voices, one with a New York accent and the other, and you're certain was Alec McIntyre.
That's correct.
Okay, I'll have another talk with him. But we already know he has alibis, and unfortunately, your word isn't enough to make an arrest.
Well, my word should be enough to establish probable cause. You could get a warrant and subpoena his financial records, unless, of course, you've already done that.
McIntyre, sir, was never our only suspect.
Ah. Well, then, I suggest you get busy. Please.
What's your take on all this, Stuart?
Is Adam telling the truth?
Leave him alone. Can't you see he's upset? Because of you. Adam, don't do it. Say something. Before it's too late. Stuart, I've already said everything that has to be said. It's all right. He's upset. It's Gloria, isn't it? You're worried about what Alec's arrest will do to her.
Stuart, don't worry about me. It'll be okay, I promise.
You don't have to say anything.
The police will question Alec. They will find out how he did this and who helped him. And then they're going to put them in jail right where they belong.
You don't have to press charges.
Stuart, please don't feel sorry for him. You have to remember what he did to your brother, to the rest of his family.
Kidnapping Stuart is a capital crime. Pressing charges isn't an option.
Yeah, and if Alec is found guilty, he could go to jail for the rest of his life.
Is that true? Haven't you hear that? They may send Alec away forever. Stuart, come on. Let's go in the study where we can talk quietly. Excuse me. Come on. Let's just...
Now, my father would not lie about this. He may hate Alec. Hey, who doesn't? But he is not going to send an innocent man to prison for the rest of his life just to cover up some stupid test to find out if his wife was faithful or not. Charlie, you know he wouldn't do that.
Look, Hayley, Brooke and I have studied this from all
I
angles.
really don't care what you and Brooke have studied. Alec did it. Alec's guilty.